Hello everybody, my name is Larx, and welcome back to Let's Play Dream Daddy. Last where we left off, we went on a date with Matt and got to go to a pretty cool concert. And we got to get to know Matt a little bit more, and I think he's a pretty cool dude. I really like Matt, and we also got to meet, what was his name? Pablo, who was, selling t-shirts and stuff. So it was really cool that, his first date, you really got to know Matt a little bit more, and you also learned that even though he likes going to concerts, he's pretty nervous about talking to people and stuff right off the bat. So I I really like Matt. But before we go on our next date with Dodd, we got some notifications. Looks like we got one from Craig. Let's see what Craig wants. Hey dude, I've got the runs. Um, Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Oh. Want to come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man. It'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this meat hell marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay, okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away with the wolves in time to get her suppressed wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. Alright, let's go running with Craig. Uh, um... The gym just installed these virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry. We're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you.
Nice.
Just get a rhythm going, keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great.
Run that, Dad.
How am I... What am I,
Hey.
um... Am I supposed to, like... Oh, okay.
Bro. Bro.
Oh, man. Sorry if I'm not talking so much. I'm trying to focus. I think I'm doing it right. I'm not too sure. This is actually pretty cool. Is this one not like go like super fast? Kind of reminds. It has like the same like animations as like the Wii Fits, I think, or like the Wii amiibos, I think.
Hey.
I guess this is when you like sprint, I think. So what I'm doing is like I'm like slowly like going back and forth on the left analog stick, and it seems like when you go all the way up on the bar, you start slowing down. So I didn't get that at first, so I'm just kind of like, I guess it's trying to make you feel like you're actually like running.
Dude.
Ooh, let's go, 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 let's go. Yay! We finished. Oh, jeez. Ha! Way to go. Huh. Well, that was interesting.
You've got dads.
Huh, that was pretty cool. Got a little bit of time, so let's check out this other notification real quick. From Dadmazon. Oh my god. Hi, this is Steven from Damazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay, yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. No, wait. I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Okay. So let's put on some pants. Ooh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling up the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies? Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies?
Alright.
You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours?
We got this.
No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now. Okay. Love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. Give the box to... No, you don't give the box to Amanda. You bring the... If he ordered it, you bring it to him. Let's bring the box to Damien. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. That's Damien's house? Oh boy. Ah, Mr. Shallow. To what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? Ah, I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways. I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. Ah, what a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the counter service about this. Many thanks. Not to pry, but what are you going to do with these butterflies? Ah, would you like to see? Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Larx Shallow. Sure. Damien leads me into his study where he set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. Oh, wow. That's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all of this yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... Ah, it's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me.
Oh.
I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are gorgeous, iridescent green color. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Always, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antenna with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all of the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. Ah, this one's so pretty. Damien takes it off of the wall. Ah, yes. That's a blue morpho, one of my favorites too. He hands this small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Ah, nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Larx. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Aw, well that was actually kind of sweet. Alright, so far we have been on a date with Craig, Matt, and Brian. So I think today, let's go on a date with Hugo. Hugo Vega, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Aww. On a Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. If you had one thing to take you with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about... I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. The thing I have against that is that, yeah, I do like the feel of a book in my hand and turning the pages. Because when you turn the page, it kind of makes you feel like you are having the adventure go through with each page. But the thing about e-readers art, in a way you're still doing that. You're still reading, and you're still having an adventure. It may not be through pages and holding a book, but you're still seeing the story. So I do think that e-readers, a lot of people don't like it because they want to have physical. I'd rather have a physical too, but I think e-readers are just as good as actually having a book. So, let's go on a date with Hugo. Let's shoot him a message. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done. Yes, don't ever eat too close to your bedtime. That's not good on your digestive system. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me. And I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you can come by and replace them? Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Ugh.
Bad. But nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Ugh.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s pop? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs.
Mm.
What was your middle school experience like? For me, I never liked middle school either. I think it was worse than actually high school. So I'm just gonna say I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me, and I'll never forget. What'd she do to you? I stare off into the middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remember the bitter betrayal. Her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. Him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it. See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for.
Huh?
You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me?
Hmm.
The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They give us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
What?
No, it's because Bobby and Wilhelm threw up into one of my vats of clam chowder, and I'm the one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past.
Ah.
Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What? Are you worried that a whale's gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yeah, they have penguins there.
Yes.
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me an address. I give him my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddled around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all.
Oh.
We'll see. The classes start filling into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet?
Hey.
Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We just did a unit on the old man and the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Yes.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish from long spines.
Hey.
That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa.
Ah.
Their spines are venomous too. Nature's hardcore.
Oh.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank.
Hey.
That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Cool.
Hey.
Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there?
Oh.
That one? Yeah, that's the American longfin, blue-nosed wigglyfish, humphead race. Humphead wrasse. I kind of like the blue-nosed wigglyfish. Yeah? Did you know that paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, political fish trivia? Let's do psychiatric fish trivia. This is the only species of fish known to develop clinical depression.
Oh.
Wait, are you serious? Absolutely. Serious as a heart attack. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes. Oh. That's a clownfish. Right. I thought maybe he was just gonna try to joke with me. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids from started fighting over Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those two sharks kissing? We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. That's a very astute point, Larx. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans these horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Moisturized hands, sorry. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Larx? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed. The horseshoe crabs only eat their clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Aww. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away. Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why is that?
Oh.
Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Uh-oh. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks. Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. I'm not afraid to hit a child. Oh my god. We have time for games here. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. No, we don't have time for games here. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank. Now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time, we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Whoa.
Hugo leans down and zips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Geez, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Oh, middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surrounds us.
Yes.
Look over there. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. I think that's a typo. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
Ah.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones.
Ah.
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard.
Oh.
I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Oh.
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end with you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand in our everyday lives. I do agree with that. I do. I think that just going for school kind of gives you the basics, and then when you go out in the world, you know, you can put stuff and keep learning from what you've already learned and what you learned in school. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins?
Oh.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yeah. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Sweet manchego.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. What did he just say? Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure! Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours?
I don't know.
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over the penguin and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees her and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs toward the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, everybody! I have an announcement. The whole room turns toward Hugo.
I don't know. Oh.
Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo confused. Well, this is my shot. I run to the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Lay down the law. Try to relate to her. Bribe her. So far, she's not... He's kind of done that. It doesn't work. Bribe her is... I don't think that's... Let's try to relate to her, because if we kind of get on her level and then tell her that it's wrong to do what she's doing, she might actually back off from this crazy plan of hers. So let's try to relate to her. I think back to the time I released all of the Frieder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was 6, but it was a disaster. Molly, you know, life can be cruel. Money. Give me money. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change, and there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later, and we have a deal. We moved to shake on our arrangement before I suddenly realized there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. What?
Block that bird.
What am I supposed to do? No! Oh. gosh.
Try that team.
Whoa! Oh, we got 6. S. I don't know why I said 6. I think I was still in freak out mode. I was like, oh man, I think I'm doing really terribly at this. Oh man, some of these mini games, I swear, are stressful. Whew, glad that's over. Just in time too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech.
Oh.
And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. Few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over.
I don't know.
Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Whoa.
What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose so that they can compare animal thief notes.
Oh.
You're not off the hook, Molly.
Oh.
Larx, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. I'm not gonna say that. That just sounds kind of weird. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man. We've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I can go back.
Oh.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With the day finally come to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside.
Hey.
Hey, Larx. Thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. And very odd.
Ah.
Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? It's all about cheese board. I'm all about cheese boards. There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. I love cheese boards. I'm all about the cheese boards. There is nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Great. Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
Ugh.
We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw.
Hey.
You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes.
Huh.
You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Date complete! Let's see how I do.
Looks
Oh!
like Paradise Lost just got found.
Oh god. Oh, but we got a rank S. Nice. Hello on cell phone holster. Goofy. Mustache is at its max. Youth, bribe, and seahorse. And so we got a rank S. That's good. I was kind of afraid that I messed up, but yay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Looks like we got another notification. But that's going to be for another time because we are out of time for Let's Play Dream Daddy. But I hope to see you next time where we go on another date with another dad and also see the notification from Craig. So, I hope to see you all next time. Take care, everybody.